I'd just like to say that my wife's black African, been married 21 years. We have 4 children. I'm a Muslim convert. My first wife was also mixed race, Trinidadian. I'm 20 years older than my wife. I'm in my 60s. And I think the racism now is worse than it was in the 80s when I was with my first wife. We used to go on marches against the National Front.
Why do you
racism in the 80s, you could see this racism is online, it's underlying. My wife, I was saying to your researcher that my wife spent the whole year in lockdown fighting on Facebook the racism, Black Lives Matter, recently Meghan Markle. It's just, this report is absolutely way off the mark. When it came out, my wife said, were they white people or black people that done this report? And I couldn't answer.
Do you, I mean...
sorry, go on, David.
How do you keep the hope?
There is no hope.
You've got mixed heritage children.
We're now planning. Our children are. I've got one. My eldest son is 20. My daughter's 18. We've also got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. And my wife now has made a 3-year plan to go back to Gambia. She doesn't want to live in this country anymore.
That's so sad.
It's sad in as much as my wife has a hair salon, Afro-Caribbean hair salon, and all her customers are the same. They say that they, whether they're Nigerian, Kenyan, Ugandan, they say that the racism in America is easier to deal with than the racism in the UK because it comes at you in America. You can see it. In the UK, you can't see it. It's invisible. People are being racist, but
you say it's invisible. That's because it's nuanced, it's subtle, it's institutional.
Yeah, I think it is. Since Stephen Lawrence, it's the same. My first wife was mixed race, Trinidadian, Scottish, and we were going on marches in the 80s against the National Front. You don't see the National Front anymore. You don't see the fascist parties. What you see is things like Brexit, for example. No one can tell me that Brexit wasn't 99.9% based on immigration because people couldn't vote on Brexit because I didn't understand it. I never voted. When I was polled, I couldn't say, look, I can't vote on Brexit. I know nothing about it. People saw the Daily Mail, the Daily Express, the right-wing newspapers, and that's what they voted on because immigrants were going to take our jobs. That's the racism that's there.